Leeds United breaking news. Hey there, Whites faithful! What's going on, you beautiful bunch of Leeds supporters? Grab your scarves, sit down, and buckle up because I've got 3 absolutely massive pieces of news that are going to shake Elland Road to its very foundations today. Listen, I know you've been through the emotional roller coaster that comes with supporting this incredible club, and today, oh boy, today is no different. We've got drama involving our star investor who's getting absolutely roasted on social media. A key defender who's given us all a proper scare while on international duty. And a midfielder who might be facing UEFA punishment after a controversial incident that has everyone talking. I'm telling you right now, hit that like button if you're ready for this chaos, subscribe if you bleed white, and drop a comment letting me know how you're feeling, because trust me, by the end of this video, your emotions are going to be all over the place. The first bombshell involves someone who's supposed to be backing our club financially, but instead he's become the laughing stock of social media after what happened with his daughter and a toilet plunger. Yeah, you heard that right. The Whites Army deserves to know what's happening behind the scenes, and that's exactly what you're getting right here, right now. So, are you ready to find out which high-profile figure just got absolutely demolished online because of Leeds United's recent performances? Let's dive straight into this madness. Right, here we go then. The name everyone's been talking about is none other than Justin Thomas himself. Yeah, you heard that right. Our golf superstar investor, the former world #1, just got absolutely destroyed on Instagram by Caddy, Billy Foster. And it's all because of how we've been performing on the pitch. Picture this scene, Leeds fans. Thomas posts an innocent photo of his daughter playing around with a toilet plunger on his head. Just a bit of harmless family fun, right? Wrong. Foster comes in with the most brutal comment you could imagine. You've been banging your head on the kitchen worktops after watching Leeds get beaten by Arsenal, complete with crying, laughing emojis and everything. This is what our performances are doing to our high-profile investors, people. We've got Hollywood actors like Will Ferrell and Russell Crowe, NBA legends like Larry Nance Jr. and Russell Westbrook, Olympic champion Michael Phelps, and golf icons like Thomas and Jordan Spieth all back in this project. And they're getting ridiculed because we can't string together consistent results. Thomas has been desperate to get to Elland Road this season. He's been complaining about the unfortunate timing that prevents him from visiting our fortress. The man literally said he'd love to combine watching Leeds with golf tournaments, like the Open, but life keeps getting in the way. And now when he finally gets some family time, he's getting mocked because of our performances against Arsenal. What makes this even more painful is that Thomas has a solid 7-4-2 record in the Ryder Cup, and he's preparing for one of golf's biggest events. But instead of focusing on that, he's dealing with public humiliation because of our results. The guy invested millions in our project alongside the 49ers, and this is the thanks he gets, becoming a meme on social media. Larry Nance Jr. has been vocal about wanting Marcelo Bielsa back, and with incidents like this you can understand why our American investors might be questioning their decisions. But here's where it gets even more interesting. And this is where the next bombshell comes in that's gonna have you all on the edge of your seats. Now, if you thought the Thomas social media drama was bad enough, wait until you hear what's happening with our defensive backbone. Joe Rodon, yeah, our Welsh warrior, who's been absolutely solid under Daniel Farke this season, has just given every single one of us a proper heart attack. Our boy Rodon was representing Wales during this international break, looking strong as always, when suddenly he's forced to withdraw from the squad due to injury concerns. Can you imagine? We've already been through enough defensive reshuffling this summer, and now our most reliable center back might be compromised. The good news, and thank God for this, is that early reports suggest it's nothing serious. But listen, Whites Army, we all know how these minor international injuries can turn into massive problems. Remember how many times we've seen players pick up small knocks while away with their countries only to miss crucial weeks of club football. Farke is already dealing with enough headaches after our summer transfer window didn't exactly go to plan. And now he's got to worry about whether his defensive leader will be fit for our Premier League return. The man's probably been pacing. around his office, checking his phone every 5 minutes for updates from the Welsh medical team. What's even more concerning is that Rodon has been fundamental to our defensive solidity this season, especially after all the changes we made during the summer window. We brought in new faces, shipped out others, and Rodon has been the constant, the rock that everything else builds around. Losing him, even temporarily, could completely disrupt the defensive chemistry that Farke has been working so hard to establish. The timing couldn't be worse either. We're trying to establish ourselves. In the Premier League, every point matters, and international breaks have historically been nightmare scenarios for Leeds United. Players come back injured, tired, or with their heads elsewhere, and we end up paying the price in crucial league matches. But if you think that's where the international break drama ends, oh boy, you're in for a massive shock. Because what I'm about to tell you about our third player is going to have you questioning everything about how our lads conduct themselves when they're representing their countries. Alright Leeds fans, sit down for this one, because what I'm about to reveal will have you absolutely furious. Ilia Gruev, our Bulgarian midfielder who's been fighting for his place in Farke's starting 11, has potentially landed himself in hot water with UEFA after a controversial incident during Bulgaria's match against Spain. Picture this, Bulgaria are getting hammered 3-0 by the Spanish Giants. Tensions are running high, and in the final third of the game, our boy Gruev apparently kicks Lamine Yamal in the back after the ball had already gone out of play. The Barcelona wonder kid went absolutely mental, and now there's talk of a possible UEFA investigation. Keith Hackett, the former FIFA and UEFA referee, has exclusively revealed that while it's unlikely, UEFA could look into this matter if Spain decides to flag it officially. Can you believe this? We're trying to establish ourselves in the Premier League, and one of our key players might be facing a suspension for losing his head against a 17-year-old. Gruev has been crucial for us since Ethan Ampadu's injury at Elland Road, stepping up when we needed him most. The Bulgarian has been in and out of Farke's starting 11, but he's established himself as a mainstay in the Bulgarian national team, and now his international reputation might be in tatters. Hackett explained that the matter will only be investigated. If it's brought to the attention of the match delegate, and since the on-field officials saw the incident but took no action, authorities are reluctant to re-referee situations like this. But here's the thing, the clip doesn't provide enough clarity to definitively prove what happened, which means we're all left in limbo. This is exactly the kind of unnecessary drama that Farke doesn't need right now. The German manager is already juggling squad concerns, dealing with the fallout from a disappointing transfer window, and trying to keep Leeds in the Premier League. The last thing he wants is to lose another midfielder to disciplinary action, especially when our squad depth is already questionable. What makes this even more frustrating is that Gruev was actually performing well against Spain before this incident. He held his own against world-class opposition, showed the fighting spirit that Leeds fans love, but then he goes and potentially throws it all away with one moment of madness against a teenager. The social media rumors about a possible ban are probably overblown, but in today's world, you never know how these things might escalate. One viral clip, one complaint from the Spanish Federation, and suddenly we're dealing with a suspended player and more negative headlines. This is the reality of supporting Leeds United in 2025, folks. We've got investors getting mocked on social, media, key defenders picking up mystery injuries, and midfielders potentially facing UEFA punishment. It's chaos, it's stressful, and it's absolutely typical of what we go through as the Whites faithful. So here's my question for all of you, beautiful suffering Leeds supporters. Are you still confident about our Premier League survival chances with all this drama surrounding the club? Can Farke handle all these distractions and keep us focused on what really matters? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button if you're still backing the boys through thick and thin, and subscribe because we're going to be covering every single twist and turn of this wild season. Marching on together no matter what madness comes our way.